Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will be talking about QuickSort. In our previous video, we talk about different sorting algorithms like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, and merge sort. I have added the links in the description. Please go and check this out. So, how does QuickSort works? This sort works similar to the principle of merge sort. This is again works on the same principle as divide and conquer. If we take the example as 7, 11, 2, 5, 4, 9. Now if you remember in the merge sort, we used to split the array into two equal halves. Now in QuickSort, the array is partitioned based on a pivot point. And how do we choose a pivot point? That is a separate topic itself, so we will not cover that. Now let's assume that we always take the pivot point as the first element in the array. So here we will take this as the pivot point and partition the array accordingly. When I say partition, it means that all the elements smaller than this pivot element will come towards left, and all the elements greater than this pivot element will go towards right. So our array after partitioning will be 2, 5, 4, 7, 11 and 9. This will be our array after partitioning, and I'll just mark this pivot point here. And now we will separately sort this subarray and this subarray. So it will become 2, 5, 4, 11, 9. Again, if we choose the pivot point as the first element, here it will be 11, and the array after partitioning will be 9, 11. It's a simple one, it only has two elements. The other pivot point, it's 2, and array after partitioning will be, it's same, it's like 2, 5, 4, because there is no other element less than 2. So in this case, since this was the pivot point, so this array will be sorted, and this was the pivot point, this array will be sorted. Here 5 and 4, and 5, 4. Now again we will take the pivot element. This is the pivot element. We will partition it. It will become 4, 5. Now this was the pivot element. If we have a closer look at all the elements, so like this one and this one, so we have got the final array as 2, 5, 2, 4 and 5. Like if we merge this one and this array, so we got this one, and here we already had 7, and from here we get 9, 11. So as you can see, the final array that we got after all these operations is 2, 5, 4, 7, 9 and 11. And that's how QuickSort works. So if you are new to this topic, I'll highly recommend that you rewind and rewatch this video to get a better understanding. I'll just repeat it here, that in the QuickSort, you pick a pivot point. I'll just write, you pick a pivot point, you partition it, and then sort sub array individually. Right, and on each subarray you have to repeat these steps again: pivot and partition. That's it. And after each when you have to return, you just have to merge them. Okay, so this was the QuickSort algorithm. Now we will move on to the coding part. So here we have our previous code. We'll just write the QuickSort code as well. So here we are taking as the pivot index, and we will partition it. So I'm just going to start from my end, and then we will individually sort the subarrays. Now our next task is to write the partition function, which will be nums int start int end int pivot equals to array of starts and I equals to start minus 1 for int j equal to start j less than end j plus plus if my nums of j is less than equal to pivot I plus plus int temp equal to nums of I equals to nums of j and nums of j equals to temp. Int temp equals to nums of I plus 1, nums of I plus 1 equals to nums of end and nums of end equals to temp, and finally we'll return I plus 1. Okay, so this is our final code. We are first partitioning the array, and then we are individually separating the subarray, sorting the subarrays. Now in the partition, we are taking the very first element and partitioning it, all the smaller elements to the left and all the greater elements to the right, and returning the pivot index. That's it. Now we'll run this function, and we have got our sorted array. So this is how the QuickSort works. Thank you for watching the video.